Hello and good morning, listeners. Welcome back to Almus Market Mornings. And the guest appearances by Mr. Pankaj Rathi continues for the day. Now, folks, we all know US President-elect is known to move the markets, and that's what he's been doing in the last few days. While the central bankers are known to curate their speech for the market participants, Trump doesn't seem to bother demanding the central banks to lower interest rates and investments from corporates, along with the signed orders on the technical front. Equities, yields, and FX markets have been seeing volatility on the backdrop of such updates. It's even forcing policymakers to dig deep into their toolkits to manage inflation, slowing growth, and the consistent dollar strength. Pankaj, what do you think of these updates?
Yeah, thanks, Shikhar. I think Trumponomics or Twitternomics is back, and yesterday's speech at Davos was completely extempore, but I can see some logical clues from that. Uh, he actually started with, or maybe saying that putting more emphasis on oil prices. He literally commented that Saudi countries, OPEC, and even we means basically US guys would explore or extract more oil and basically wants to bring down the prices of oil. If that happens, it will bring inflation down. When the oil prices come down, he's of a belief that Russia-Ukraine war will also end, and that will have another round of a positive impact on the global economy. And if all this can happen, he's clearly of a view that U.S. interest rates will be lower, and even not. He commented probably that is not the U.S. interest rates, the global interest rates would come down. He said that I will be speaking to Powell and I will be demanding the immediate interest rate cuts in the US. And that all leads to, if one logical thing happen, this look like a good Trumpo economics is basically, if I attack the major variable part and the most volatile part of the commodity basket, probably inflation and interest rates can move down. He was very critical and vocal about the tariffs being levied by European Union. And he's saying that we will also be putting it across that because the current set of EU tariffs is not allowing US to market their products in the European Union. He also spoke about the largest corporate tax cut. He's saying that the probably will be seeing a 15% of a corporate tax rate in US. All this and anyways a stronger economy is pushing S&P 500 at all-time high. We have already seen YTD gains of a 5% in S&P 500. S&P 500 tilt above 6100 yesterday. Euro is getting supported because of our monthly balances. And today morning it has actually read monthly balancing, and today morning it actually moved higher after a Trump speech. We are awaiting a result from a Bank of Japan, which is probably market is probably pricing that there would be a rate hike today, and we'll see according to that what happens in a yen. Even dollar index is weaker, and if a yen get stronger today, that there will be a further dent in a dollar index. In dollar P, we are seeing some kind of a resistance around 86.50. There's some flow. There's some exporter hedging happening above 86.50. We believe that today market range would be between 86.15 to 86.50. It looks like consolidation phase will go on for 2-3 days. We will be very watchful what happens on the next week, during the next week when the expiry of the NDF contracts happen closer to RBI reference rate. And that day will be again Wednesday of the next week, and that will set up a dollar P further trend. Gold is also getting closer to all-time high. We are trading around 2700, 71, 72 range. All-time high is at 2790. We see some resistance over there. Trump, one more comment was that he will try to make US AI and cryptocurrency capital, and that led into a good amount of a rally again in a Bitcoin. Bitcoin is trading above 103,000 per unit, Bitcoin unit. That's all from me. Have a nice weekend.
Okay, Pankaj, that was good. And yes, as Pankaj mentioned, folks, Trump has been quite vocal about a lot many things, including the recent orders which are very pro crypto and is measured or measures are aimed at strengthening the America's leadership in the digital finance technology, which is also working towards the long awaited crypto reserve as one of the updates. On the other hand, numerous names have been given to the Trump economics, be it Trumponomics or Tweetonomics or Maganomics. But in the end, it's the kind of updates which Trump is coming up with, or the announcements Trump is coming up with. The outright demand to bring oil prices down, which can also, in a way, he's expecting that can end the Russia-Ukraine issue. Also asking to, bring down the oil prices for the inflation. There was also a direct demand to also bring down the interest rates, not just by the US, but also by the other nations. You also mentioned about corporate tax cuts, while the S&P continues to gain. And on the BOJ front, as Pankaj mentioned, it just came in, and BOJ has hiked the interest rates to 0.5%. Now, the previous move to hike such interest rates had put the financial markets into a spasm, with BOJ having a significant position of GGBs. What should the market be seeing? Would we see another round of significant strength for JPY, or the markets will start seeing some sort of rally in currencies other than dollar? On the domestic front, flows were there yesterday, bringing the USD INR prices a little lower, along with the exporters finding some hedging action in the market. It is expected that the markets for USD INR should remain in range, while gold is nearing the all-time high levels and can find some sort of small resistance at the ATH levels, or the all-time high levels. That's it for today, folks. We shall come back again on Monday with another round of updates, along with assessing the impacts from the BOJ's move, which was highly anticipated by the market participants. Thank you so much for listening.